The Minecraft movie could be peak. Yeah, I have to do that cause now I got your attention. So roughly 2 weeks after the Minecraft movie released its trailer and the iRobot game comes in the package with, they have finally released more detailed information about the movie in the Minecraft Live 2024. But before I talk about it, I have to recap my previous video. Basically, the Minecraft movie trailer shows real humans in a blocky pixelated world of Minecraft, which is pretty much inconsistent and unacceptable to most people. However, I defended it by saying what's matter is the story, and we don't even know much about the story of the movie other than a few humans have to fight the Ender Dragon to go back home. Now, during the making of that video, Corridor Crew, or as far as I'm aware, made a VFX artist react video with the following point that I'll play it here.
You may have noticed, but the scale of the blocks here in this are all over the place.
Yeah,
it's
and
inconsistent.
They are inconsistent. I don't know if that's a bad thing yet.
They decided to completely abandon any sense of scale in this movie. What does scale mean anymore?
Looking at those little block edges here in this picture, maybe you can't see it. That wolf, there's like a 6-inch block ledge, there's like a 1 foot block ledge.
One block is exactly 1 meter wide, 1 meter tall, 1 meter long. It's a cubic meter. And that means that, especially if you go to the end of the trailer, right after the Jack Black reveal, look at the size of those blocks. If those blocks are 1 meter long, they are almost 3 meters tall. That makes these people like freaking like 9 feet tall. But here's the thing though, that's how Minecraft feels. Blocks don't feel as large as they should be. They feel about as large as they are in the trailer.
So that specific point of the movie's scale is as horrifying as my upload schedule gets shared everywhere, and someone actually commented a similar point in my video. I quickly responded by saying the inconsistency of the scale is something people notice if they take closer look, therefore it's not something worth pointed out. Again, it's a great point and should be one of the damning reasons the movie is gonna suck, but it's not something you'd see for the first time. So now we have that covered, let's take a look at the segment. Firstly, they appear to very much acknowledge almost every crew and their legacy outside of Minecraft as if they are the main pillars that holds the movie together.
I'm Torve, Creative Director of Entertainment for Mojang.
I'm Jared Hess, the director of a Minecraft movie.
We thought a lot about what kind of movie to do, and we chose live action because it's not something that's been seen before on this scale.
Creators have made such amazing stories and short films and content in the animation space, and it was like, oh, this is the chance for us doing a film to do something different.
Everything is cubic, like everything is blocks.
We had just an absolutely amazing crew of talented artists. You know, our production designer, Grant Major, he was the production designer for the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. We also are working with Weta, and they all had their own personal relationship with the game.
So when they started designing and drawing, it just really popped. What I like about what you did is that the choices you make, they support the story and the character.
Part of that is because just like every Minecrafter, every player, they bring their own original story to what they're doing.
And judging from the attitude of the director and the producer, they look like they took a lot of backstage brief talk about what the movie could have been and what the movie should mean for the audience who are excited to watch the movie. They even mentioned in great detail about how the crafting table worked in the movie.
When we were designing crafting and talking about what should it look like, we basically started at the crafting table itself. We looked at the crafting table, we looked at the end-game texture, and it has this like super pixelated picture of like a hammer and a saw there on the side. So obviously that was built into the real-world crafting table. So it got this hammer, and we figured we honored the 3x3 grid perfectly, and thought it would be cool and kind of fun and gratifying to just give it a massive whack and then have things appear.
Second is that, oh boy, this is where I'm gonna unleash my beast and go full film critic demonic possession, because they also showed a clip from the movie and it's that bit where you're making a very convincing argument, but then there's one evidence appeared in like WikiLeaks and a lot of people just keep fixating on that to pull you to death.
This is a crafting table. Here's how it works. You place these elements in different patterns and you got yourself a sweet blade. You want to see a blade? I'll show you a blade. Yeah! Hammer. That's okay, bud. Buckets are useful here.
Ooh, okay, do not blow. I get the acting needs to be gravitated towards children since it is a children movie, but you have to doubt that this is not how normal people, let alone adults, starts a conversation. Like, imagine.
This is an F-16 jet. It's small, compact, high maneuverability, and it costs less.
The music, the set design is great, I just don't like the dialogue. Third, they showed some behind the scenes stuff, and it's clear that they put so much effort and the people seems like they really enjoy what they're doing. Now, does it look like a propaganda? Yes, of course. But if they were being genuine, then like, yeah, of course the movie is gonna be good. The only worrying thing is that we still don't know what the story is gonna be. The only detail they share is this.
We have an ensemble of characters, these unlikely misfits that get thrown into this adventure into the overworld. And we experience a lot of that through one of our characters named Henry, who's a young man going through a tough time in his life, and he literally has to create to survive.
You know, I saw him on the page and I was like reading the script, like, oh wait, he's like, you know, a young kid hanging in his room, like building and making stuff. But that's what he is. He's like a maker and he's a creator. Such a big part of Minecraft has been the creator community and modding. So we thought that Henry, the Henry character, could represent basically the modder, the person who takes the vanilla game and tweaks it and adjusts it, and then he comes into the Minecraft world and he meets Steve, and Steve knows everything about vanilla Minecraft. We've always said that Steve isn't really a character. Like, Steve is what you make him, right?
Yeah.
And we've all embodied Steve and been Steve and done different things. So our Steve in this movie is Jack Black.
The Jason Momoa character, Garrett, is a guy that was like a world championship video gamer in the late 1980s. And he kind of peaked then, but he's still stuck in the past. He's got a little bit of arrested development. He's holding on to that former glory.
They only mentioned the characters while trying really hard to hold back on spilling the story, so I have a feeling that they really didn't think the story is appetizing at all. But if we're being consistent here, they put a lot of efforts in the set design, the lore, and the characters, so it's only possible that the same being done with the story. Obviously, the netizen still hates the choice of real humans in a blocky world because it's such a dumb idea, and I completely agree. But at least you have to give the benefit of the doubt that they really care about the source material and how that can be transferred into the big screen to millions of people around the world. You can share your opinion of the segment in the comment section, like does this sweet little video change your mind? I hope it does. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.
We had to honor what you experience in the game, but also make it work for human scale, for our different characters that are manipulating the environment and the world and throwing blocks, and make it be practical for that, but still feel natural and organic to what people experience in the game, and feel authentic in that way. This has been so much fun talking about the movie, everything that's gone into making it, all of the ideas, the point of view, and we cannot wait to share this movie with the world.
Yeah, super excited.
See you in the overworld.
Yeah.